Hearing these stories really opened my eyes, and I'd like to let you all know that I get tested often.
Yes.
And I actually had a colonoscopy recently. But you mentioned fear. I want to know what are you all doing in a systematic way? Because I believe, like for argument's sake, we're here this evening discussing all kinds of things in a small grouping. This should be streamed live. I think if we had done that, we would have reached a lot more people. When you look around, look at the age group, not a single young person, well, apart from me, would be hearing this. And I believe this systematic approach that I'm talking about is to educate children from young, because if we have a culture of fear, in order to develop a culture of comfort, and not become fully comfort, is to start letting our young people understand what cancer is all about. If we wait until we are at the point where we are growing old and like prostate cancer is something that is staring us in the face of, then it may be too late. A fella is still going to be scared, but if you tell him from early, maybe he can better prepare himself to deal with it when he gets to the age. Poverty sits at the root of almost everything, every problem in the world. And I am part of a grouping. I'm part of a grouping where financially people struggle. Lots of people in the creative industries struggle. I see it on a daily basis. And for argument's sake, a colonoscopy, the cost of getting a colonoscopy is not cheap. And lots of people who don't get colonoscopies are people who are thinking they don't have the money to get one. These are things that we need to address in this society if we are going to make any real impact. We have to continue to speak to insurance companies, to get insurance companies to at least allow a free screening, because it is not cheap to get a colonoscopy. So there must be a systematic approach to what you're doing. I commend you for groupings like this, and you need to do it more often. But it should be streamed live so that people, wherever you are, a fellow home, and young people are gadget oriented. You may reach a fellow who is 20, who may just happen to say, let me check this thing that these men are talking about. And he might have had the education that was given to me this evening about your journey. So we need to look in a broader way at how we do these things if we are going to make any real significant impact on a wide scale. Thank you.
Thank you also.